Advisors to the interim government of Bangladesh 2024. Voice over text. In the news of the Daily Star, Friday, August 9, 2024. Dr Salehuddin Ahmed. Salehuddin Ahmed is a former governor of the Bangladesh Bank and is currently a professor at BRAC Business School. Born in Old Dhaka, Ahmed hails from a family in Nabinagar Upazila of Brahmanbaria. He completed his schooling at Dhaka Collegiate School in 1963 and went on to earn a postgraduate degree in economics from the University of Dhaka in 1969. In 1974, he enrolled in another postgraduate course at Canada's McMaster University, from where he earned a PhD degree 4 years later. Ahmed began his career in academia as a lecturer in economics at the University of Dhaka in 1970. He later joined the erstwhile Civil Service of Pakistan and served in various administrative roles within the government of Bangladesh. His career includes significant contributions at the Center on Integrated Rural Development for Asia and the Pacific, an intergovernmental organization headquartered in Dhaka. Ahmed served as the central bank governor from May 1, 2005 to April 30, 2009. He also served as the managing director of the Punni Karma Sahayak Foundation and the Director General of Bangladesh Academy for Rural Development, Kumilla, and the NGO Affairs Bureau under the office of the Prime Minister. AF Hassan Ariff. AF Hassan Ariff is a senior advocate for the Supreme Court who has been practicing law in Bangladesh since 1970. From October 2001 to April 2005, he served as the Attorney General under the four-party alliance government led by the BNP and Jamaat. From January 2008 to January 2009, he served as the legal advisor to the caretaker government. Hassan Ariff began his career at the Calcutta High Court in West Bengal, India in 1967. After that, in 1970, he moved to Dhaka and began working as a lawyer at the High Court. Hassan Ariff is a court member of the ICC International Court of Arbitration. He has previously served as an advisor to the Roads and Highways Department of the Government of Bangladesh, the Chittagong Port Authority, the Mongla Port Authority, the Security Exchange Commission, the Bangladesh Bank, the Capital Development Authority, the Chittagong Development Authority, the Chittagong Stock Exchange, the University Grants Commission, EGC, Rabi Axiata Limited, and Grameen Phone Bangladesh. He is currently an advisor to the Bhateshwari National Temple Complex. Brigadier General retired M Sakhawat Hussain. M Sakhawat Hussain is a former election commissioner and a retired Brigadier General of the Bangladesh Army. He graduated from the Defence Services Command and Staff College in Mirpur, Dhaka in 1979. He studied at the United States Army Command and General Staff College from 1981 to 1982. He obtained a postgraduate degree in strategic studies from Quaid Azam University, Islamabad. He is an alumnus of the National Defense College, Pakistan. Sakhawat was commissioned into Pakistan Army in 1966 from Pakistan Military Academy, Kabul. He joined the Bangladesh Army in 1972 after the country's independence. He was appointed as a commissioner in the Election Commission, headed by ATM Shamsul in 2007, and served until 2012. An author of 26 books, Sakhawat served as a lieutenant colonel in the Military Operations Directorate. Post-retirement, he became an individual researcher in national security and defense, a columnist and security analyst. He served on the board of State and Sullivan. Currently, he is an honorary research fellow at the South Asian Institute of Policy and Governance at North-South University. M Touhid Hossain, Mohammed Touhid Hossain, 70, is a former Foreign Secretary of Bangladesh. Hossain, born on 1 February 1955, completed his master's degree in history from the University of Dhaka. He joined the Bangladesh Foreign Service in 1981. From January 1999 to February 2000, he served as the principal of the Foreign Service Academy. Hossain was the Deputy High Commissioner of Bangladesh in Kolkata from 2001 to 2005 and served as Foreign Secretary of Bangladesh from 2006 to 2009. In June 2012, Hossain was appointed the High Commissioner of Bangladesh to South Africa. Mohammed Touhid Hossain is a regular commentator on international affairs in media and writes columns for the Daily Star, Pratham Alu, and other news outlets. He is also a researcher on regional and international relations issues. In 2022, he wrote a paper on prospects and challenges in Bangladesh's relationship with Germany and the European Union on the country's 50th anniversary of independence. Farida Akhter. Farida Akhter is a well-known rights activist who has been vocal about women's rights since the 1980s. Also an advocate of biodiversity-based ecological agriculture. She has carried out extensive research in this field. She is the executive director of UBINI, Policy Research for Development Alternative, a policy and action research organization formed in 1984 by a group of activists who support the people's movement for social, economic, political, and cultural transformation. Farida is also the president of Nari Banthoprodotana, a bookstore and publication house for women. She fiercely protested the 1995 rape and murder of 14-year-old Yasmin Akhter in Dinajpur by members of the Bangladesh Police, a crime that sparked widespread demonstrations. Farida is also a crusader for direct election to the reserved seats in Parliament. Born in Chattogram in 1953, she graduated from Chittagong University with a degree in economics. She is married to writer, columnist, and poet Farhad Mazhar. Farida herself has written several books, including Resisting Northland, Women's Struggle in Bangladesh Against Coercion and Violence, Depopulating Bangladesh, among others. Sharmeen Murshid. Sharmeen Murshid is a well-known election expert and the chief executive officer at Brotee, an organization that monitors elections. She has long advocated for free and fair elections as well as open democracy and the strengthening of democratic institutions in the country. Sharmeen is the daughter of Chancellor Murshid, an educationist, diplomat, and intellectual, as well as a renowned teacher at Dhaka University. Sharmeen's mother, Nurjahan Murshid, was a journalist, teacher, and social activist. Sharmeen is also Secretary General of Uttar a cultural center. During the Liberation War in 1971, she was a member of Bangladesh Mukti Sangam Shilpi Sanstha, a cultural troupe that used to travel to refugee camps and different liberated areas also known as Mukti Anchal and perform patriotic songs, arrange puppet shows and stage dramas to inspire freedom fighters and lift the spirits of war-affected people. Later in 1995, a famous documentary titled Mukti Ko was made on the works of the troupe. Sayyida Ridwana Hussain. Sayyida Ridwana Hussain is a Supreme Court lawyer and the chief executive of the Bangladesh Environmental Lawyers Association, BELA. Ridwana has been vocal on environmental issues in the country. She is a recipient of the Ramon Magsaysay Award, which is regarded as the Nobel Prize of Asia for her campaign for environmental justice. She has also been named one of the 40 environmental heroes of the world by Time magazine. Rijwana is also the chairperson of RDRS. It was established as the Bangladesh Field Program of the Geneva-based Lutheran World Federation, Department for World Service, NWF, DWS in February 1972 to provide relief, rehabilitation, the and development assistance to the war-affected people in northwest Bangladesh. She serves on the boards of several other NGOs, including FIBDB, the Association of Land Defense and Development, ALRD, Demonstration in GK, the NGO platform, and the Bangladesh Rural Advancement Committee, BRAC. Ridwana, born on January 15, 1968, began her career at Bella in 1993. She got her honors and master's degrees in law with distinction from Dhaka University. Nurjahan Begum. Nurjahan Begum is one of the earliest associates of Muhammad Yunus during the establishment of Grameen Bank. in 1976 in the village of Jobra in the Chittagong district. A student of Chittagong University, Virginia played an important role in organizing rural women in running banks grassroots groups in the bank's earliest and most challenging days, when rural women are hardly allowed to go out of doors and speak to non-related males, let alone take a loan from an institution. She worked as running bank's program officer at Chittagong, Karnal, Rangpur, and Putawapalli, and general manager of training and international program for more than a decade. She also served as the principal of Grameen Bank's Central Training Institute. She worked as deputy managing director of the Nobel Prize winning organization, and after Yunus retired in 2011, she became the acting MD. She has been working as an honorary MD of Grameen Shikha and director of several companies under the Grameen umbrella. Nurjan was awarded the Susan M. Davis Lifetime Achievement Award 2008 by the Grameen Foundation World Summit Millennium Development Goals Award 2009 and Mission Award 2009. Dr. Nazrul. Asif Nazrul is a faculty of the University of Dhaka's Law Department. Born at Muhammad Nazrul Islam in 1966, Nazrul did his LLB honors and LLM from the University of Dhaka. He received his PhD in international law from the School of Oriental and African Studies in 1999. Before joining Dhaka University in 1991, he used to work with Vichitra, a well-reputed news weekly of that time. He also worked as a government officer magistrate for a few months. Nazrul is a popular columnist and human rights defender. He co-authored a number of books and wrote research papers on constitutional and international legal issues in leading journals and books. He was a bureau member of the South Asian for Human Rights from 2011 to 2017. He worked as a consultant to the European Union delegation in Bangladesh, UNDP, ADB, Janida, SIDA, CARE, PIB, and other organizations on issues of good governance, access to justice, and human rights. Nazrul actively supported the recent anti-quota discrimination student movement and attended various programs in favor of protesters. Adilur Rahman Khan. Adilur Rahman Khan is a Supreme Court lawyer and prominent human rights activist in Bangladesh. He is also the secretary of rights organization Adhikar, which monitors the human rights violations in the country. Adilur, along with several other members of the civil society, founded Adhikar back in 1994. He and his colleagues were sentenced to 2 years in prison in a case filed over allegedly running a distorted report and doctored images over the May 5 to 6 2013, police action on a Hifazat Islami rally in the capital's Motichil. In 2022, the government had cancelled Udhika's registration. Khan studied law at Dhaka University and was part of the democratic movement against Lieutenant General Hussain Mohammad Ershad. He was a deputy attorney general during the last tenure of BNP-led government. Vidhan Ranjan Rai Poddar. Vidhan Ranjan Rai Poddar is a former director of the National Institute of Mental Health and Hospital in Dhaka. Vidhan, a psychiatrist, now practices in Malaysia. He was born in Sunamganj in 1964. He completed his SSC from Sunamganj Government Jubilee High School and his ACC from Dhaka College. He got his MBBS degree from Sir Salimullah Medical College. He served as the director of Psychiatry Department at the National Institute of Mental Health and Hospital from March 2020 to July 2023. I was out of the city last month, so I could not take the oath along with the other advisors. I will be taking the oath later, he told the Daily Star. Faruk-e-Azam. Faruk-e-Azam awarded Brotee for his valiant role in the Liberation War, was a naval commander. Born in Chattogram Hathazadi Upazila, Farooq was a sub-commander of Operation Jet, one of the biggest operations against the Pakistan occupation forces carried out in Chittagong Port. 3 teams were selected to attack the port on August 16, 1971. One team could not reach Chattogram, but the other 2 teams, comprising 37 members, participated in the attack with A.W. Chaudhry as the captain. In 1971, Farooq completed his higher secondary examinations and was in Pune at the beginning of the Liberation War. He overcame many obstacles to reach Chattogram. On May 6, he crossed the border and took shelter in India's Farida Akhter. During his stay there, he was enlisted in the Navy. After 2 months of training in Polashi, he was chosen for the Operation Jackpot. Farooq was one of the organizers of the first Vijay Mela in Chattogram in 1989 and was an active member of the Forum for Land Chattogram. AFM Khalid Hussain. AFM Khalid Hussain is a professor in the Department of Quranic Science and Islamic Studies at the International Islamic University, Chittagong. He is the Naib Amir of Hifazat-e-Islam, Bangladesh, and an advisor for Islamic Andolan Bangladesh. Hussain is now serving as the Muhaddith at Al Jamia Al Arabiya Jiri in Chattogam's Potia Upazila and is the Khatib at Hazrat Uthman Jame Mosque in Hamishwar, Chattogram. Born in 1959 in Babunagar village in Shatkhira Upazila, he earned his MA and BA from the Islamic History and Culture Department of Chittagong University and PhD from the same university in 2006. He was an associate professor and head of the Islamic History and Culture Department at Umar MES College and the former principal of Shafania Aliana Plaza. He had also served as the editor of the monthly At Tawhid and was a correspondent for the Bangladesh Times and the Daily Shambar. Additionally, he was on the editorial board of the Islamic Encyclopedia at the Islamic Foundation. His teaching experience includes roles at various educational institutions, and he has published 4 literary translations, 5 articles, and 7 books. Supradeep Chakma. Supradeep Chakma is a former ambassador and the current chairman of the Children in Crafts Development Board. He previously served as the Bangladesh ambassador to Vietnam and Mexico. As a foreign cadre from the BCS 1985 batch, he held various positions at the Bangladesh Embassy in Ramat, the Bangladesh High Commission in Colombo, the Bangladesh Embassy in Brussels, and the Bangladesh Embassy in Ankara. Born in Khagyasiri in 1961, he studied marketing at Dhaka University. When contacted, Supradeep said, when the cabinet secretary called me, I informed him that I will not be able to take the oath today as I am currently in the market. If the procedure permits, I am willing to take the oath at a later date. Nahid Islam. Nahid Islam is a key organizer of the student movement that led to the departure of Sheikh Hasina. A master's student of sociology at Dhaka University, Nahid is one of the 2 youngest advisors to a government. The other one is Asif Mahmood. Nahid is also the member secretary of Ganatantrik Chhatra Shakti, formed by the great early members of Chhatra Adhikar Parishad, led by Nurul Haq Nur. He was picked up and neatly by the law enforcers last month and was tortured until he lost consciousness. When the student protests peaked, he was detained by the detective branch of police again, along with 5 other fellow protesters. In 2018, Nahid participated in the quota reform protests that shook the nation. At the time, he received threats from the university administration and teachers. In 2019, he vied for the cultural secretary post at Dhaka University Central Students' Union from Nurul Rashid Farooq panel under the banner of Bangladesh Sadharan Chhatra Adhikar সংরক্ষণ Parishad. He lost the election and later separated himself from the Parishad. He admitted to Dhaka University in the 2016-2017 session. Asif Mahmood Asif Mahmood Shajib Bhuiya is one of the coordinators of the quota reform protest that later turned into an anti-government movement, which eventually toppled the Sheikh Hasina-led government. Asif, a master's student at Linguistic Department of Dhaka University, supporters of the anti-discrimination. Student movement was detained. Student movement was detained by the detective branch of police for several days. He was active during the quota reform protest in 2018. He was elected president at the first conference of Sakhawat Hussain in 2023. He, however, resigned within around 5 months, alleging, alleging that the central leadership violated the organization constitution. He became the convener of a new student organization named Gonikanti Sakhawat on October 4 last year. Asif was born on July 14, 1998 in Umilla. And why this is the voiceover text of this news published in the Daily Star earlier. Thank you for watching. Comment, share, and subscribe if you like.